Hey everyone, Lakia here, and in this video I want to share with you some quick tips and kind of give you some benefits of using Google Docs. Now, I am saying this because I, first of all, am in love with Google Docs. I've been using it for the past 3 years consistently because of the benefits that they provide. Now, I will tell you that I have always been a Microsoft Word girl. I loved it. Even having used Google Docs before, I did not care. I was always going to use Microsoft Word until I started having issues with it crashing on my computer. I would be in the middle of something and then it would just pause or freeze, and then, I couldn't continue with my project. So it became a little bit frustrating and I was just over it. So, I decided to use Google Docs. And another reason why I really, with Word, is that in addition to it freezing, I would save the content on my thumb drive, I would save it on my computer, and at times I would get extremely confused on which document I updated last. Maybe super simple for you, but it wasn't for me. So I needed something that I could have that would update automatically just in case I didn't save in Word all the time. You have to save every 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I mean, it could have possibly changed since then. But in my experience, you have to save like every, 2-3 minutes, and then if something crashes, you'll get the recovery document. But I just didn't want to go through all that, so I started using Google Docs and found out it was pretty cool. So I wanted to give you some quick tips on how to use it, and one of the primary reasons why I use it. And first of all, I just said it earlier, it saves your content automatically. I love it. It also has additional file support, so you can have like these add-on apps and you can open almost any file. So a doc file, a .xls, a docx, a .odt. It's just super simple to open. Like, you could just upload it and then you're there. But the primary reason why I love Google Docs, one of the best benefits is that I love the table of contents. And that sounds really weird to say, but I love the table of contents. Now, you can do the same in in Microsoft Word, of course. But what I found is that when I downloaded the documents, I wasn't able to click on the table of contents and be led directly to the section that I needed. And so that was a little bit confusing to me and frustrating. Or, you click on a section in the site on the document and it doesn't take you anywhere. So I got a little bit frustrated. And Google Docs, it's not like that. I'm so excited. So I wanted to just show you the table of contents and when you save it as a PDF file, because you may have some files or some ebooks and some documents that you're using that this would be perfect for. But I wanted to show you really quickly. So let me pull up a document real quick. All right, so this is a document that I've been working on. And if you've been watching some of the webinars that I've been creating the last couple of weeks, then you'll be familiar with some of the content that you'll see. So these are videos that I've created, or this is the content for the videos that I'm going to create and I have created. And so this is the table of contents. And right here are the actual topics themselves. So right here is social media schedule. And then these are the different myths. So if I want to go there, because this document is very long, and some of them did not show up because I don't think I didn't do it right. And you don't need to see that anyways. But you'll have the page number, and these automatically will change, of course, once if you add more content to it and you just come up here and refresh it. But here is the actual topic itself, and then these are the myths that go with it. So this is actually not a social media schedule. This is the debunking myths. And so I will be taken right to myth number 1, which is awesome. And then from there, I can just scroll down and go to the various myths on there. So what you do is you can use this for your ebooks. So your actual topics, your titles, your subtitles, and all that great stuff. So these are just subtitles right here. So if I were to write out all of these, and I'm going to show you because this is something that I am working on. These are things I need to record. So finding topics to write about. Now, if you put the cursor right there, you can look here and it'll tell you the style that's on there. Well, it's not going to show up on the other side. It's not going to show up on the table of contents because this is a title. So we have to make this into a header. So we click on there, heading 1, and it turns into it'll do its own thing. And then here, brainstorming sessions. Okay, so that's a subtitle. So then I will go to heading 2. And then I keep scrolling down until I get to those headers. Voila. And so even though I wanted only this whole line will do it. So I'm going to go back in here. Actually, I'm going to make this a bullet point, and then I'll take that and turn it into normal text so that it's not included in there. So now that you saw that we did all of that great stuff right there, we would just scroll on up. And let me find the table of contents, which is right here. So you see what it looks like now. And once I refresh it, then everything we just did comes up here. And so in order to get that table of contents, we just come in here and insert table of contents, and then there it is. And then you can also, you know, remove it too. We'll just undo it. And so that's why I really like this. And another great thing that I love about this as well is I can bring up an outline here. So instead of me scrolling all the way back up to the top, say if we're at myth number 7, now I have to scroll all the way back up until I find the table of contents. I love to have an outline. So I usually do a view, show document outline. And no matter where I'm at, if I'm on myth number 7 right here, I can scroll over here and go to another title. So I can go up here and say, okay, what did I already record? Okay, 7 social media myths. And it brings up everything that I'm working on over here. Whereas the table of contents, you have to, in the table of contents, scroll down, you have to create these. So if you want myth number 1 on there, you have to make that into a header, a heading number 2. You have to make this into a heading number 1. You have to make things into titles. But over here, like I said, a document outline is going to give you everything. And I love it because it's so convenient. And actually, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So over here is my outline. This is a book that I'm working on, an ebook. And it has everything, you know, section 1 and then all of the topics down here, then section 2 and all of the topics, section 3, and it's just going to be super convenient because once I download it as a PDF file, people are going to be able to go right to the table of contents with the PDF and go straight there, and I love it. Voila. So I am not sure if you are familiar with Google Docs or not, but if you aren't, I would say give it a whirl. It's awesome. It took some time to actually get used to, but I would rather have access to my documents on the go. So I can, instead of lugging my computer around, I could literally get on my phone, get on my iPad and just do some work from there instead of pulling out my Mac and just, you know, going to work and doing the work. But I love it. It's awesome, and you might like it too. So check it out and let me know what you think.